manager?
Decent, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. I thought we shot ourselves in the foot for 15 minutes in the first half when we got the lead that we craved. I'd like to have a look at it because I just felt we stepped off it a little bit. They're a really good side. I'm out of breath, by the way, walking up them steps. And I thought we showed tremendous character second half because I thought some of the football we played was decent. Created some chances, a few cleared off the line, keepers made a few great saves. But we've also got to thank Scotty for a couple of saves when they've hit us on the break. When we've, what did we do? I thought some of our lads thought it was 90 minutes after 55 in terms of just going for it, and we were a bit gung-ho. And I said to him afterwards, if we go 3-1 down, it's probably game over. But we showed tremendous character. We kept playing. I thought some performances were absolutely magnificent, and I think Neil said at half time that the lads were, bar a couple, Marlon in particular, but they were all sort of 65% of their capabilities. I think a few stepped it up second half somewhere near their capacity, and some of the stuff we played was really, really good. And we're disappointed we haven't won, but we're also delighted because it's a tough place to come. The crowd get right behind them. Lovely playing pitch, lovely surface, and they're a good side.
And you must be delighted that both your strikers have scored again.
Yeah. Sean Howard's a strange tale today, to be fair. He wasn't travelling, he wasn't involved tonight. Something was happening, I'm not going to say what, but private between him, just himself. Nothing, problem, but it's just something he had to sort out. He wasn't travelling. I got a phone call this morning at 10 to 9 saying the problem had been sorted, and can I get on the bus? I said, yeah, of course you can. I said, are you all right? You did a bit yesterday? He said, well, I did 2.5 hours in the gym because I didn't think I was involved. So for him to come and put in the performance he did, and he gets the goal that he deserves, because that's the type of player he is. His work rate was fantastic. I thought some of his hold-up play in just his general play today was getting better and better, and he's going to be a good player for us.
And Chris Zabowski showed good composure to finish, didn't he?
Yeah, delighted with. You always like your strikers to score goals, and especially if they're new to the club. I think we've got a potent strike force. Whoever plays, I thought Jeff came on and made a very good contribution to the team. I thought Jermaine McGlasson was just, he gets stick off opposition fans because I think they know what a threat he is. There weren't too many free kicks in the game today. I don't know if the P had gone in the ref's whistle or not. I thought there were lots of things that I'd have liked him to give us free kicks for, and but I think it's a good point. A really, like I say, tough place to come, and we're off the mark in terms of picking up away points.
And the only down, did you say, Mark? There's that 15 minutes, and particularly two very un-Cheltenham-like goals to concede.
Yeah, long free, just a deep free kick where Zebs has got caught, and he's made up for it with his goal. And then the second one, I think the ref tackled Marlon in the middle of the park to start with, and then listen, I'm being a bit flippant there. We had 15 seconds to defend the ball. After that, we gave away possession, and unfortunately a good ball slung in, and we're disappointed with that. But listen, we can keep learning. I thought Harry Hooman was excellent today. I thought lots of really good performances. Like I said, at a really tough place.
So are you able to tell us any more about players you might be able to get in over the next 4 or 5 days? I'm
hoping to have one Thursday. Hoping to have another midfield player Thursday.
Will that be permanent or no?
Possibly permanent. We'll see. I half agreed something with a player and an agent today. Probably going to take until January, but he's a good player. And he'll add to what we've already got. I think we've got options everywhere. I can't get Darryl Duffy on the pitch on the 85th minute. That just tells you the quality we have in the squad. I've got Kay Mohamed, Alan Bennett waiting in the wings to get back, and hopefully they'll be back training sort of Thursday, Friday. And we need that to be anywhere near successful. We've had to dig in second half because we didn't quite get to after the first 15-20 minutes once we scored, we didn't quite get to the heights we wanted to. Let in a couple of sloppy goals, but we showed a lot of fight, a lot of spirit, and a lot of quality as well.
Overall, satisfied?
Yeah, tough place to come. You know, I said to Neil yesterday, would you take a point now? And we try and win every game, and that's the way we are. But I think, you know, we also said if, you know, it's their first home game of this season, you know, after what happened last season, and they're a good side, really good side. They pass the ball, they compete. Howe up front is a massive threat. That Downs from set pieces, you know, was a real threat for them. It's a good point.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Do you want to have a sit, Mark?
Yeah, I'll do that next season.
Mark, look, you mentioned Jermaine McGrath's performance. The way he started the season, I think he probably could have claims for man of the match in all 3 games, couldn't he?
Yeah, I think he's been tremendous. He's a real thorn in people's sides, and you know, I read his column in your paper this afternoon, John, on the coach, and it's perhaps took us a little while for him to fit into where we are, and me to understand exactly what he's about. I knew he was a good player. I knew he got pace. I knew he got ability, and we're trying to utilise that ability to the best that we can. You know, I'm trying to encourage him. Myself and Neil are trying to work with him to do things. But a lot of the stuff he does is just natural to him. You know, the pace, the trickery, the ability to beat people, and it's a big part of our game. And you know, he can be very proud of his first 3 performances, and you know, he was quality at the end of last season for us as well. So we know we've got a good player. We know we've got plenty of them. You know, and you know, I've got my favourite player to come back in at some stage, Cade Mohammed. You know, I think Mo's fantastic for us, and you know, I can't wait for him to get back into the fold at some stage.
It's nice that it's interesting to see how you're going to fit them all in, isn't it, when they're all fit? Because you've got so many options up there.
If they're fit Saturday, I'm going to try and get 12 or 13 players on that pitch. But if we play the likes of Sam Deering, how small he is, then you never know, we might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, and Jermaine also was winning headers at the far post, wasn't he, as well, which you don't expect.
I think the message is, you know, Neil said to him, and don't forget, he was talking about his performance on Saturday, the goal, but also the ability he has in the air. He's fearless. He gets booted, kicked all over the place. To be fair to him, he just gets up and gets on with it and lets his feet do the talking.
Yeah, with regards to the midfield, I know we don't want to give too much away till he's actually signed, but can you say what level of football he's come from?
Higher.
Which is always nice, isn't it?
Which is always nice,
yeah.
I'm hoping. Listen, I don't talk about signings. I'm 90% certain that we agreed something today, but I thought I had last week. So I'm hopeful that I can get something done. If I don't get this one done, if I don't get confirmation definite tomorrow, I'll be moving in the loan market and getting another player in. Yep. Definitely, I've got my eye on a couple. This one came back on the radar last night while I was watching Man United. So I moved on it, and hopefully, like I say, hopefully it's done. It's as good as done. I don't anticipate any problems, but if there are, I've also got two possible clubs where I've spoken to their managers about taking other players.
Okay, cheers, Mark.